how shifting your mindset can quite literally change and alter your life. That's what we're going to be talking about today in this video. I wanted to kind of bring you guys outside where I love to be, in the grass, next to the trees. Your willingness to change is very important. Like, it all depends on what you want. Do you want change? And if you want change, don't you think you're the one who needs to start that change if it's something that you want? You can't possibly bring your old habits into the new version of yourself that you want to become or be. Your willingness to be disciplined with new habits, with the lifestyle that you want. So, for instance, we can use the gym as an example. If you're someone who wants to get fit, like, you gotta discipline not only going to the gym, but discipline your eating habits. And that's not going to be easy. It's tough because you're used to eating a certain way. So your willingness to change and make that decision of, okay, I really want this. It's not hard. It just takes practice. What makes it hard is the fact that you're not used to doing it. You know, and as you get used to it and the more you do it, the easier it's going to become for you. I think studying is so important. For years, actually, I was studying, Bob Proctor, Alan Watts. I was reading books like, Think and Grow Rich, and a lot of spiritual books as well, and spiritual books relating to money as well. And kind of like reprogramming my mind, because you got to understand you're used to a certain way of thinking. And you're used to that certain way of thinking based on the things that you've seen and the things that you've heard over a long period of time. So that actually shapes you. So yes, everything you've seen, heard in the course of your life has shaped the way you think. But the good news is you can change the way you think. It just will take some of your effort, okay, some of your energy. So that's why I think studying is so important, because I would study every day. When you go to school, you're studying every day. You're studying material. You're hearing different perspectives of the same thing and getting tested on it, reviewing it. You're learning different aspects of it. And that's shaping your thinking. It's shaping how you think. It's shaping how you see things. It's shaping how you learn. So a lot of us are so accustomed to getting all the information, getting all the books, getting all the tools, getting all the stuff, because that's what we're used to. That's how we're used to learning. But really, how you learn in the real world is by doing. Of course you got to gather the information and stuff like that, but it's really about how creative you can get. A lot of the times we hinder ourselves because we think we have to get everything, every tool, the best equipment, the best of whatever it is, and we don't even end up starting. Or we get all the equipment and then we're like, okay, what now? You don't even do it, because you have to build the other part of that skill. You got to be okay with knowing that I might not be the best right now. I might have to work on this for a few weeks. I might have to work on this for a few months before I can even get good at this. You got to be okay with that. It's a process to learning new things. When you just learned how to walk, you didn't fall and be like, I don't have it, or I need all the books. I need to get all the tools to learn how to walk. No, you just got up and you did it. It's the same thing with creating content. It's the same thing with making music. It's the same thing with everything. You got to just start and take your time. See how it goes. Do it for a period of time. Be disciplined at it. Put your mind to it. And then make a decision if this is something you like or not. But give yourself a chance. Give yourself a chance to, get good or get decent at something. Because that's going to teach you so much about yourself. And it's going to build up your confidence as well. Repetition and consistency is going to be your best friend with anything that you do. Whether that be, I want to read every day, reading 5 minutes, 10 minutes a day, going to the gym 4 times a week, 3 times a week, whatever, learning how to play the piano, learning how to produce, making content, getting good at DJing, whatever it is, repetition and being consistent with that is going to be your best friend. That's how you're going to get to the next level, because at every level you get somewhere and you kind of plateau a bit. And when you plateau, you got to keep going, because at any moment in time, you can get that new level unlocked. And I noticed that when, you get to a certain level with something, whether that be playing the piano, you can finally play cover songs. But now it's like you want to be able to play any song by hearing it. So that means I got to practice my scales every day. I got to know them in and out and just do them over and over and over and over, even though it's tiresome and it's kind of annoying. I know that at one point or another, a new level is going to get unlocked. Everybody who has mastered their craft or on their way to mastering their craft know this. New levels get unlocked the more you practice and the more consistent you are with it. Trust me. The secret key from where you are now to where you want to go is practice. Literally, that is what I've realized on my journey as a producer, singer, songwriter, mixing engineer, and DJ, and content creator, I guess now, is I just practice. I want to talk about perseverance and continuing when it gets tough. Now, I've had my fair share of moments where it was... I've had so many hard moments, you guys. Like, perception is something, especially online. When I go through those down moments, I have to just allow it, to be honest. It's very uncomfortable, but I do my best to allow it and try to see the lesson in it and what I'm learning and what I need to release within myself to get to the next level of myself. And that's probably the hardest part. When you get stuck, like, go outside of the house, go to the lake, go for a walk, go sit in the grass, ground, take your shoes off. All of that stuff helps. You do it little by little, and then one day you just start to feel better, and then you get over the hump. Don't give up. Have patience. Have patience with yourself. Took you time to grow. Took your hair time to grow. Took you time to learn a skill. Have patience. Patience is another key. Patience is your best friend as well. It's not easy to always be patient when you want something right now. I get it, trust me. I'm still learning and practicing patience, but what helps me practice patience is going out in nature and just observing the trees, the grass, the birds, how they live life, and what I can learn from them just by observing them, just being in their essence, being okay with where they're at. We get so used to the instant food, that delivery, the instant microwave, the instant everything, that we think life works that way, and it doesn't. We've just been able to create tools that can help us speed up certain processes, but there's certain things that just take time, and some things take more time than others, and just being okay and accepting that you're gonna release a lot of stress, unnecessary stress that you're holding on to. You are nature. You're a part of nature. And just remember that. Another thing that we tend to do a lot, and we need to, pull the brakes on, is comparing ourselves. And it can be tough in this world when, we're in social media and we're constantly scrolling and we're seeing this person having this. They have this piece of equipment, they have whatever it is, and we're like, oh, but I don't have that. You are you for a reason. You have your wants for a reason. You have your dreams and your goals for a reason. So do they. Everybody, in a sense, has their own path because everybody's in a different body. So it's like a different strand of grass. We're all in the same pool, but we're different strands of grass. They all grow where they're supposed to grow, how they're supposed to grow. And we have to allow ourselves to grow at the time we're supposed to grow, but also know what you want. Don't just be like, okay, well, I can take my time. Of course you can take your time, but you have to be progressive as well. So, maybe set a goal out in the next month. Let's say you want to learn the piano. I want to practice the piano 3 times a week. Work at that. If you get it 2 times a week that week, that's okay. Don't be so hard on yourself. Just try again next week. Just give yourself grace and know what you want. Part of your journey getting to your next level is mastering yourself, self-mastery, understanding your emotions, feeling your emotions, not hiding from them, not neglecting them, feeling them so you can understand them, so that when you're nervous, when you're going on that stage, you can understand yourself, you can feel yourself, rather than trying to, maybe drink it away or whatever. When you're upset, sitting with yourself, asking yourself questions. Why am I upset? Really take the time to learn yourself. That is going to make a huge difference in your life. Trust me. Self-mastery. Mastering yourself in every angle. And it's a process. It takes time. You got to have patience. In that process as well, healing from the past traumas that you've went through. I recommend going to Danny Morel's podcast on YouTube and following him on Instagram and TikTok and just watching all of his videos. I've been to his event Awaken, and that has definitely taken my life to another level, and I plan to go to another one because you just open one layer when you go. And I had been working on myself and studying the material and stuff like that, but the breath work is crazy. It's amazing. You get to really see and heal different parts of yourself, and it's just beautiful being around the people that were there, and the new relationships that you make, and the like-minded individuals. Well, that was the biggest thing for me, not just the healing, but the like-minded individuals that I was meeting. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if there's anything else you guys want me to cover. Don't forget to subscribe and give this video a like, and I will talk to you again soon.